guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we're going to be talking about a few of my recommendations for you when applying your makeup, just to make your application a lot more smoother, more flawless looking, and just last longer and look nicer. So all the products that I'm going to be using today are going to be drugstore only, so it's easier and accessible for you guys to get a hold of these. And yeah, these are some products that I like, I've used in the past, and yeah, I suggest these to you guys. That's why. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so the first step is going to be priming my skin. No, actually, initially the first step was actually doing my skincare, which I have done when I took my shower. I did wash my face, so did my skincare right after that. It's been sitting in my skin for a good 1.5 to 2 hours now. Now I'm just gonna grab my primer, for which I'm using this one right here. I'm using the Nykaa Prep Me Up primer, and this is supposed to tone, smoothen and perfect. This is such a good drugstore primer, and it's so nice, it's so pore filling. If you know how the Benefit Professional feels, it feels pretty much like that. And yeah, it just fills your pores, does the job really well, and is well priced. So yeah, so using a primer is not an absolute must. It's honestly your own choice, but I would suggest that you guys use one, because it's just gonna make your application for your makeup much more smoother and easier, and it's just gonna look nicer at the end of it. Your makeup's gonna stay on longer. So yeah, I highly suggest you use it, but if you don't want a girl, it's your choice.
सुन मेरी बात
नहीं.
It's her choice.
Now for my foundation, I'm going to be using this one right here, which I'm sure all of you have. I think most of us know this was like the cult foundation that came out. It was the most skin-like foundation out there by a drugstore brand. So yeah, Maybelline Fit Me it is. It's an easy foundation to work with. I remember this was one of the first foundations that I bought back in the day when I was really getting into that nice, heavy, like full-on glam makeup. And yeah, this was like my best friend at that time, and it has been ever since then. So now I'm just going to put a few dots across my face, and we don't have to forget to bring it all the way down to our neck, because it should always match. So keep that in mind. I'm just going to grab a beauty blender, and keep in mind that it needs to be damp. I have seen so many of you guys do this wrong, and it's just not right. It's not right. It's just going to suck up all your product, and yeah, it's just going to be a waste of money, waste of product, and it's going to look like nothing on your skin. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the damp beauty blender and just tap it on my skin. Keep it in mind, you can even go in with your fingers and do this. I'm just going to do the other side with fingers and show you guys how that looks as well. Both of the finishes are going to look nice and natural. Okay, so you can see this side instantly looks so much more even than this one right here. So yeah, now we're going to go in with my fingers, and we're going to start dabbing this in and blending it out with our fingers. This is obviously optional, but if you don't like using a blender and you don't like using a brush, and you're just a person who wants like a quick natural finish on your face, you can always go in with your fingers, and yeah, they just do the job so well. For my concealer, I'm going to be using these two right here. I like using something slightly more darker than my skin tone and with a more red undertone, which is the Maybelline in Honey and the Fit Me in Honey. And then I have the LA Girl over here. This is in the shade Creamy Beige. So yeah, the one which is slightly more redder in undertone kind of corrects my under eye at the same time, so I don't have to go for like a double step. I'm just going to apply a little bit of the LA Girl concealer right here, and here, and here, and here. Yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna grab the Maybelline concealer and put that right underneath where most of my shadows and darkness is. And yeah, then I'm just gonna grab a beauty blender and just go in and blend this out, and you guys can see instantly all the darkness is covered. Okay, so now the next step is going to be setting my concealer, which is an absolute crucial. Okay, so I see a lot of people skipping this step because they think it's going to make their under eyes look cakey and dry. But trust me girl, if you don't do it, your under eyes are going to crease like nobody's business, and it's not going to be pleasant to look at.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get.
So just get yourself a translucent powder and set at least your under eyes, okay? Now I'm just going to grab this setting powder, and this one is the Powder Play by Sugar Cosmetics. And yeah, I'm just going to take some on a fluffy brush like this, tap off the excess, and just go lightly underneath my eyes and just set everything in place. Left. So now we're just gonna add some blush. For the blush, I'm using this Maybelline Fit Me blush over here. I'm gonna grab the same brush and just dip right into the product. This is a gorgeous peachy blush. It suits almost all skin tones, and the formulation is nice. It's a great blush. Just adding this to the apples of my cheek and blending it outwards towards my hairline like that. It's just going to give you a very nice natural flushed glow. I'm just going to use some bronzer. For the bronzer, I'm using this Too Faced bronzer. This is the Milk Chocolate Sully, and as you can see, it's so beat because I love this. And if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't by now, please follow me right now. I'm going to link it right here. You should definitely get this bronzer. It's one of my favorites. I'm just going to put it on a nice fluffy brush and just brush it out on the temples and on the sides of my face just to add some warmth back. I'm also going to be putting this underneath my jawline just to hide that double chin that I've developed from eating so much recently.
Why are you crying?
So now moving on to my brows, I'm going to be using this Benefit Gimme Brow Gel. Now this is a tinted brow gel. This is one of the best bets if you don't have really sparse brows. I do in some spots, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in a second. I'm just going to take the brow spoolie like that, and I'm just going to push the hair upwards. And what this brow gel does is that it creates hair-like strokes. And yeah, it's just super easy to use. You don't have to fill anything, and it still looks nice and fluffy. It also adds a lot of volume to your brows. So yeah, I'm just going to brush the hair out in the direction that they are growing in so that it's nice and set in place. As you guys can see, this makes a world of a difference. This is my brow with the brow gel, and this is the one without. You can see how much of a fuller brow this looks like. Now as you guys can see, I filled out this brow as well, and there's like a bald spot right here and here. So I'm just gonna grab a brow pencil. This is the Etude House Drawing Eyebrows pencil. Oops, that's the spoolie side. I'm just gonna get that out, and I'm just gonna lightly start filling in those spots. So what this step helps you do is not really overdraw your brows. You're just going for a very natural look, and at the same time you can just fill in any places that you feel are really sparse. For my eyes, I went ahead and used this Chai Sugar palette. This is in the shade Flawless. I just picked up this warm neutral color from here on a fluffy brush like this, and I put that right across in my crease right there. Then I went ahead and took a white eyeliner pencil, and this one is by Kiko, and I put that inside my waterline to make my eyes look more brighter and more vibrant. Now I'm just going to grab the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, which is a gorgeous mascara. It makes your lashes look so fluffy, so voluminous in just a single coat. So yeah, this is a great mascara, you guys. Look at that. That's just like literally one swipe. Check that out, you guys. Check out that volume in just one single coat.
Okay, fuck it. Come fuck up my life. Come fuck up my life, because at this point.
Now that the lashes are done, we're going to move on to the final step, which is going to be putting on some highlighter, for which I'm using this Nykaa Glow Gold Shimmer Brick, and this is in the shade Good Old Gold. This is so similar to the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick and the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and the formulation is pretty damn good on this one. We're just going to be taking a fluffy tapered brush for our highlighter, because we don't want something super big. We want to concentrate on the parts that are really supposed to be highlighted, because remember, whatever you highlight stands out. Whatever you contoured in bronze tends to go in and create a shadow. So we're just going to take a fluffy brush and put that on the high point of my cheek right here. And look at that. Using a smaller brush always helps you have more control over whatever you're doing. So it's always better to go for a smaller brush when using your highlight. I'm just going to take that and pop that on the tip of my nose, above my cupid's bow, my chin, and a little bit around here and here. Just take your ring finger like that, take some highlighter and put it in your inner corner. Now this is actually honestly the last step, which is using a setting spray. That wasn't. We're just gonna grab a setting spray and just set that makeup. I'm just gonna put on some lipstick and be right back. Alright guys, so this is how the look turned out. I did apply a nice maroony shade on my lips, which is from Tri Sugar as well. This is the Tri Sugar Maroon Vibe, which is a gorgeous shade. It looks a little bit more reddish on me, but I kind of love it. I live for it. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and you got to learn a little bit of something from this. And if you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also go follow me on my Instagram. I'm linking it right here, so you can go check it out. I post lots of new content there daily, so there's lots of stuff for you to watch right there. I'll see you guys.